Danny, let's begin at the beginning. I know you're a relatively new coach here at Christopher Newport. Tell us about your journey here, and obviously this is a weird fall for you for cross country and for all the sports, but tell us a little bit about how you got into coaching cross country and how you came to Christopher Newport.
Yes, it's definitely been a weird last several months, but my time at CNU has been great. I kind of had a pretty circuitous route getting here from coming up from the Northeast when I was going to grad school. Getting a master's in public health kind of steered me towards the coaching route. And since 2012, I've been coaching and finally landed here, primarily because this is a great academic and athletic institution. And those are the two things that I care about, that the academics come first and the athletics are right up there in terms of national caliber.
Let's go back now to the spring and how the quarantine kind of evolved. What was your general mindset at the time, and obviously as it went through the summer, how did you handle things from your program's perspective?
It was very much kind of maintaining expectations. So we talked as a team about looking at this as a glass half full. You know, a lot of kids are always trying to say, oh, I wish I could be putting in more miles and getting up to that fitness level. Well, we had a wonderful opportunity of, 4.5 months before the cross-country season started, and kids went all in with that training. And I think I could say safely that the consistency across the board when it comes to the actual doing runs day in and day out was just like clockwork. And frankly, it worked in our favor where kids were literally forced to be at home and couldn't be around any other people. So going out for a run was like a win-win, where they could get exercise, get out of the house, and really commit to the summer training.
Tell us a little bit about the recruiting side of things.
You know, it hasn't been too difficult. I think part of what I look for in the process is I do a lot of background research to make sure that the kids are, they meet the standards of being a CNU student athlete, but also that they have good character. So obviously talking with their high school coaches and getting as much background as possible. But then usually the last wrinkle is having those kids come on campus, spend the evening, go to practice. And we're not going to be doing that this year. So honestly, these high schoolers are also understanding that this isn't personal, this is more of a health concern, and we're just trying to be smart for their sake, but also for our kids. But we also want to give them the best opportunity to see what being like a student athlete is without actually being on campus. You know, the fact is, once we are able to start, working with the kids in person, which won't be for several weeks, they have that opportunity to, if they are going to run, get their runs in when it works for them, but more so prioritize their school first and foremost. And the beautiful thing about our sport is usually kids that are focused on the distance running are very time management focused. So I'm not too concerned, but they know full well that if their academics aren't there, they need to be putting some more effort and worrying less about the running.